EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players in one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Drake May, 14 yards. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And the defense closes quickly there, and they'll get maybe a yard to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking to pass. Tua, and the ball is out. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This returnable for Ayuk. Pushing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. to the air. May. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Ayuk, 36 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together. Now Tua. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he goes out right around the 39. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. T.J. Watt. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out.
To a hook, and the ball is out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, it's May. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's the Hall of Famer, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll throw with May. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 3rd and 14. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
May looking to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Drake May taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Looking to throw, May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mac Hollins, 29 yards. And the Pats continue to pull away here in this first half. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Makes the score Patriots 29.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
That's going to be taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Patriots.
So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is...
Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pass complete to Naylor, right side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Tua sets up to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Baltimore first down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a toss play. Allen trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Well, Charles, I think things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. And flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter. Finished with over 300 yards on the night. Later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Shoves him aside. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's May. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
May looking to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. He'll get 8 on on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Tomlinson, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this time he is in.
Yes.
LaDainian Tomlinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Sheds off the tackle. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing here is May. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And the kick, he just good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will extend their lead even further. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
They'll run with Allen. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. 2 are going to throw. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Ayuk to return it. Fights through it. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been, and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. May looking to run. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. from the gun, it's Tua. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
He'll drop to throw. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go again to Tomlinson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
That's good for
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run Tomlinson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
And that's caught inside the 35. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touch.